Hi, welcome to this pick a card. So today's pick a card is, what is your higher self trying to tell you? So your higher self is like the best form of yourself, your future self, that inner voice that kind of tells you what you should or shouldn't do sometimes. That's your higher self. So you should definitely pick a pile and find out what your higher self, or it's like your own inner guidance is trying to tell you, trying to lead you to your best self. So pick a crystal. A lot of people are saying that they have trouble picking. The best thing to do is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then open them, and then pick whichever one your eyes immediately go to. If your eyes go to multiple, like if you get two piles, watch both. That means that there are messages in both for you. So don't overthink it, but go to the one that you feel the most drawn to. On the left is the citrine, that is the number one. The middle is the onyx or obsidian, I think it's obsidian actually, is number two. And then the third one is the angel aura quartz, that's number three, from left to right. So pick a pile. Okay, this is pile one. So the overall message that I'm feeling for you guys is that your higher self is trying to get you to leave behind the things that no longer serve you. I feel like you are being guided away from different toxic habits, people, situations, whatever mindset. Sometimes that can be in your own mind. Whatever it may be, like you are being guided away from those things at this time. I feel like you are being guided to kind of like investigate your thoughts and the anxieties that you have with this get more information card. You are definitely being guided towards, look, it says here, self-knowledge. So no scales to weigh your unknown treasure, self-knowledge. So you're being guided to really get to know yourself, to spend time with yourself, figure out what you like, what you don't like, you know what I mean? Like what helps you, what hinders your success, all those things. Like you really need to go within and have some time to yourself to figure that out. If you're somebody that's like dependent on other people in any way, whether that's family, friends, love, relationships, whatever, you're being kind of guided to free yourself from that. And now that doesn't mean completely free yourself from these people forever or remove people, because I feel like some people get that kind of anxiety about it, but it's more so saying just to go within and figure out how you can, I'm hearing provide for yourself, but also how you can think for yourself, how you can, like how you really feel about something. Maybe you're in a group situation or a type, you know what I mean? Like a type of whatever it may be, you may struggle to kind of like come up with your own feelings, thoughts, or like opinions about something, if that makes sense. And that's not meaning that you can't come up with your own thoughts, but it's just like you get affected by the opinions or values or whatever it may be of the people that you're around, because you really value the things that they have to say. So I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I just feel like you are being guided away from this type of thinking in a way, and more towards your own self-knowledge and freeing yourself and figuring out what it is you, again, what it is you like, what it is you think about situations, what it is you feel. So really just to get to know yourself better, get to know your own intuition better. I definitely think your higher self is guiding you. You got all this blue energy here, so you probably have a throat chakra blockage, which is really saying that you're having a hard time like expressing yourself, expressing your truth, maybe even just being yourself, saying the things you want to say, doing the things you want to do. That's definitely due to this blockage, and I feel like you're being guided to communicate clearly the things that you want, not only in your relationships, but also just in general. Like, you know, just say what you want to say, do what you want to do, because I feel like you really need to free yourself from, again, some of these negative thought patterns that you may have. I feel like your higher self is also letting you know that maybe something that you're doing right now or something you have going on is going to grow. So continue doing what you are doing. If this is in regards to business or finance, I feel like a lot of you guys are getting a lot of advice from your higher self, or signs or synchronicities or quotes or memes or whatever it may be, things that you see. I feel like that's your higher self kind of letting you know. Even like I'm getting like TikToks, videos, whatever it may be, YouTube, that's really telling you like what you need to know. I feel like for some of you guys here, there may be some like unfinished business in your life, or like something that you didn't complete from the past, anything, you know, like school, whatever it may be. I feel like you're being guided to complete what you did not complete, because I feel like that's going to be really beneficial, and it's going to bring that world card that's in the reverse upright. And that means you're going to feel fulfilled and whole by doing this, if that makes sense. Maybe you feel like you have this kind of like hole or void in your life in some way, and I definitely think that for some of you guys, I'm strongly getting like school or educating yourself, even reading, anything like that is going to be really beneficial to filling this void in your life, like knowledge and learning things and communicating, and I don't know why I said it like that, and all these different things. You also got meditation brings answers in the reverse. So again, I'm getting this vibe that you're not taking enough time to go within and kind of figure out what it is you want, how you're feeling, even checking in with your own emotions with you know what I mean, on whatever given day, with how you're truly feeling. Like take more time to really tap in with your Take more time to tap in with yourself. Also, you really need to set up like an altar, or maybe you need to pray. You could be religious, you don't have to be, but whatever your beliefs are, I feel like you really need to do some prayer. Like you really just need to pray and get in touch with yourself, build a personal relationship with your spirit guides, with God, with whoever, because that's how you're gonna get the things you want. And I feel like I said this one time just about how you have to build a relationship with the being that you believe in, whether that's God, whether that's your spirit guide, your ancestors, all of the above, all that. You can't just go to them like to ask for things or when you're upset, you know what I mean? Like you have to go to them when you're happy. You have to express gratitude about things, and that could just be a sign for anybody. You have to express gratitude about things that make you feel good. You have to go to them in good times also, you know what I mean? In order to get the result that you want out of your prayer. So don't just pray when you're sad, pray when you're happy as well. Express that gratitude. That could go for any situation in your life. Don't go to people or anything, you know what I mean? Like don't go to people just when you're sad. Like when you're even trying to build a friendship or whatever it may be, like go to people like when you're happy too. Like share happy things also, because it kind of with the universe, especially your spirit guides and gods, it kind of gives the impression that, you know what I mean, like you only you only want something when you're upset. So you definitely need to go within about that. Somebody is going to really resonate with that message, but I definitely think that you're being guided to be a little bit more financially not only independent but responsible, because I feel like you have a big calling, or there's something that you're meant to shed light on or do. And I think a big part of that is getting your finances together. So your higher self is sending you a lot of tips and advice on just how you can do that. So just be on the lookout. Just this bird here, and there are like birds flying by right now, is making me feel like whenever you're seeing birds or certain clouds or anything like that, I feel like it's really trying to send you a message about whatever it is on your mind. This one says Madonna and mothering. So you could be a mother, you don't have to be, but I feel like you're being guided to just get in touch with your inner self. Again, this is just giving me, this is just like your inner self, your inner knowledge. And yeah, I feel like you're seeing a lot of birds, a lot of feathers. Dolphins might be significant to you. Maybe you're going on a trip soon, or you're traveling soon. This is really gonna give you some knowledge that you need. I feel like you're having a fear of the unknown if you're attracted to this pile, and your higher self is trying to tell you that there's nothing to be afraid of. Change is good, and that you're gonna learn a lot about yourself through this process, and that you really just need to go dive back into like different hobbies or education or learning or things that really, you know what I'm saying, make you feel well-rounded, or complete something that is kind of like in the air for you. Like work on that, like whatever it may be, even if that is a process. I feel like you're being guided away from Knight of Wands in the reverse, so away from any type of impulsive actions, because I feel like that does not serve you, whatever that may be, to run back to things that aren't good for you. You already know, like whatever it is for you. I feel like you're being guided to be very grounded, to be very stable, to stop, take a pause, think before your actions, think before you speak, with the reconsider, communicate clearly, really like take a moment to be thoughtful with the things you say or do. Don't just like immediately blurt things out or immediately run and do something. Like take a moment, take a pause. This is going to be extremely helpful for your evolution and growth. But you really need to say a prayer today. Pray, do whatever you need to do. Maybe you need to go outside, take a walk. But yeah, you're doing a great job. Somebody needs to hear that. You are. It's not like you're not doing any of these things. Like someone might be thinking, well, I'm trying to do that already. You are doing those things, but I feel like you're just being guided to continue. Like your higher self is kind of rooting you on to like continue to fly free, continue to do you, you know, like do you. Yeah, do not fear the unknown. You got the Death card, so there is change coming. You also got the Tower card. There is change coming, but the changes that are happening are meant to catapult you into this new beginning. It's like nothing negative. It's like you are ending this cycle, and I think you're afraid to leave this part of your life for the cycle, because it's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen next. It's comfortable, even if you're not in a good place, even if you're in a bad relationship, situation, job, whatever. It's comfortable, so you're like, why wouldn't I just stay with this? Like, what's like, you know what I mean? Like the future is more fearful to you. You already know what's up with the past, but it's like you need to step towards the future, because something even greater is coming. And if you are like too holding on to the anything really that doesn't serve you, that's going to be I'm not saying torn away from you, but you know what I mean? It's not going to end well. Like the universe is going to have to remove those things for you. And sometimes those can be the tough lessons that we have. And again, this is not meant to, you know, make anyone anxious. It's nothing negative, but it's just saying, you know, if you're not ending a relationship, a job, whatever it is that you need to end, maybe it might end for you, and you need to just go with the flow at that point. So I don't know, that's a sign someone really needs. Yeah, so I hope that this message resonates. The zodiac signs that I'm getting here are Cancer. I'm getting a lot of sword, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius again, Leo again, Taurus again, Scorpio again. Yeah, fixed signs. Someone here is very stubborn. But these are the messages from your higher self. Hope these make sense to you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, pile 2. So I definitely think that your higher self is really trying to guide you at this time, especially during times where you're having fear or anxiety, or you're just like worrying about things, because I'm seeing a lot of angelic guidance here just with these feathers, these wings. You might be getting signs through music or different sounds you're hearing. You might be clairaudient, which is something I've said in other videos, where you're like really hearing a lot of your messages. A bird just flew by, so maybe you're seeing birds or flowers, but you're being guided by your higher self to conquer your fears. Like, you see this person that is holding this person, the angel with the angel wings, like that's your higher self. That they're guiding you to conquer your fears, because they've already like gone ahead on the path, if that makes sense. Like, they already know the coast is clear, so they're like, here, come on. So I feel like your higher self is really trying to guide you, like it's okay, like pushing you, sending you a lot of signs and synchronicities, like it's okay to do this. This may have to do with your love life, it may have to do with your finances, but I'm really getting someone here just has a lot of anxiety, and I feel like you are being guided to know that, like, you, first of all, your cup will always be replenished. I feel like you are very, I don't know what I'm getting, you're very skilled or gifted at something if you're attracted to this pile, whatever that may be. I feel like you need to know that you definitely are important or special in some way. I feel like you have a hard time seeing yourself the way other people see you, if that makes sense. So maybe you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities from your higher self, like during times where you're like not feeling so good about yourself, not feeling confident or whatever, you suddenly see something or get a sign about something or hear a video or a message, and it's like really uplifting. Like, you know, I feel like someone needs to hear, like, you could be female, male, whatever, like you are that person. I'm not gonna cuss on here, so stop feeling like you're not. Like, I feel like you really need to remember who you are. Like, you are someone very special, very important. A lot of people look up to you in some type of way. You have a lot of influence in some type of way, so don't forget who you are. I feel like your thoughts lie to you in a way, just about yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you know, just like how you feel about yourself, it's just like, that's not true. That's not the way other people are seeing it, even though that's not what matters. It does matter how you feel about yourself, but you know what I mean? Like, you need that, your higher self is trying to boost your confidence at times. Like, don't forget, like, this and that. You definitely know you're getting obvious signs and synchronicities that are trying to boost your mood in some kind of way. So I definitely think that someone here struggles with a lot of anxiety. Again, like, you're in your head a lot. I feel like you have a lot of mental conflict about the past. Maybe you have a hard time like releasing the past, but again, your higher self is telling you that your higher self has already gone across this path for you, if that makes sense. So why I'm so tongue-tied, while you're fearful at this time, while you don't know, you know what I mean, like how to move forward, while you're scared of whatever the path is, your higher self is telling you it's okay. Like, whatever challenges you're going through, like, you are going to get through them, and there's a lot of positivity on the other side. You just need to keep going, and you really need to release the past. Your higher self is telling you that the future is better than the past. Like, let it go, let it go. It won't even matter. Like, I'm just hearing in my head, like, you'll be so, there's some lyric, it's like, I can't even think of it right now. What is it? It's like, probably be mad that I pay this attention. Something like that. Like, don't even pay attention to the little things right now, because then like a year from now, not even, like a few months from now, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I shouldn't have even paid attention to this. So take what resonates for you. You know what I mean? Like, don't sweat the small stuff right now. You may have been drawn to another reading where I said that. It's because you need to hear it. You definitely have a decision to make right now with the Lovers card. Maybe it's about your love life, because I'm getting this love vibe, but not even just that, just in general. You're being guided to know only you can make the best decisions for you. So go within when you need to go within. Some of you could have been drawn to pile one. You don't have to be, but only you can make, you know what I mean, your life decision. So do what you want to do. Get the guidance you need, but you really need to like take time to meditate and figure out what it is you want. You're being sent a lot of obvious, again, signs and synchronicities though. You definitely are being guided to know, again, you got the 9 of Wands and then you got the 10 of Wands. So this is saying that you're very close to the completion of something. You're very close to an accomplishment, to completing a cycle. You could be somebody that's in buying and selling. To you, the earth yield. So I feel like you definitely, first of all, you need to ground yourself. You could be an earth sign, but second of all, you're in some type of field where you need to know that like you're about to reap the rewards. I don't know what it is. Like, whatever you've already put out, it's going to come back to you. Maybe you're like invest in stocks. You don't have to. Just some type of thing where like when you invest, it comes back to you. It could even be working out. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever investments you're making, you need to know that they are going to return to you. I feel like you are, it says the light that lingers becomes a shadow to another light. So I definitely think that right now you're being guided towards freedom, but I also think you're being told to light your path or whatever. Not light your path, but like be a light for other people is what I'm trying to say. Like, share with other people things that make you light up inside, that make you happy. I feel like you're being guided to that. Sometimes you're being sent certain things, signs, synchronicities, whatever it is, to share with others. So share whatever you feel like is going to light somebody else up, make them happy or whatever. Like, I feel like you're somebody that is very I don't know, someone here could definitely be very spiritual, and I feel like a lot of the messages and signs and synchronicities you're meant to share with others, like it's for a reason. Somebody will resonate with that. But you definitely need to release this like feeling of like feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you maybe don't deserve the things you have, or feeling like you don't know how you got where you are, whatever that may be. Like release all of that, because you are that person, whatever gender you are. You are really close to the finish line. I just feel like you're overthinking so much at this time. I feel like you're stuck in this indecision, or you feel stuck in a situation, but I feel like your higher self is guiding you to know that you can actually unstick yourself from whatever you're feeling. So it's up to you to free yourself. I feel like your heart chakra maybe is a little bit closed off right now, or your compassion is closed off, or you're having like an emotional disconnect. And I feel like you need to tap back in to your emotions and into your intuition, because I feel like it has a lot of guidance for you. I feel like you need to, definitely with this love, I feel like you need to tap back into your compassion. Maybe you need like a rose quartz crystal that could resonate for you. Maybe you need to wear the colors pink or blue. You definitely could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius again. But yeah, you definitely are being sent a lot of signs that it's really time to free yourself and to just be yourself, be who you are. Share, again, don't worry about what other people think about you, what other people say, judgment, all that stuff. Literally none of that matters. All that matters is like you being happy with yourself. Anybody that's judging other people, they're judging themselves twice as hard, if that's making sense. So don't worry about people that are all critical, judgmental, whatever. That's how they feel about themselves. So just send them compassion and do you. Like, don't worry about all that. It literally is holding you back. So yeah, somebody really needs that message. You may really need to pray. You may really need to like go touch the earth is kind of what I'm getting. Like ground yourself. Like you really need to be like one with the earth, if that makes sense to you. But you definitely need to know that you are infinitely supplied for by your spirit guides and angels. And I know how that sounds, but it's like you need to know you're infinitely supplied with love, with support from your higher self, with you know what I mean, like all the support, everything you need is within you already. Your higher self is really trying to tell you that. So you need to know that like all the love that you want, everything, all that stuff, it's all within you. So work on healing yourself, work on just work on that, work on being who you want to be. And somebody needs to listen to that. I know I can. That song, Be What I Want to Be. Somebody needs to listen to that by Nas. I forget the name of that. But yeah, that's the message for pile 2. Also, again, you need to know that you are safe and protected through any changes that are going on. Your higher self is trying to tell you that, and that the changes that are coming in the future are actually going to be really beneficial to you. You're going to feel really happy about them. So just let go. Go with the flow at this time, and try to just go with any like random ideas, whatever it may be, like random things you're like, I should do this, whatever. Go with it. Go with your gut at this time, because it may be something that you really need to do. And you're going to be, the thing about your higher self is it's really patient. So it's going to keep sending you the same things over and over again. So the signs and synchronicities you're getting, like you're getting them over and over again, maybe because you're not listening, you're not doing them. I feel like right now you need to work on organizing yourself in some way also. Maybe you need to clean up, somebody needs to hear that, or just do something like clear space in your life for whatever you want to enter your life. If that's love, clear space for it. Maybe literally where you live, maybe figuratively in your heart, visualize it, whatever it may be. Like that's what you need to do. Someone here needs to wear like the color orange, the color red. I'm hearing something about shoes. Maybe somebody's thinking about shoes, new shoes. Somebody might be thinking about getting their nails done. Somebody might like to wear like v-necks, low-cut shirts. Somebody might like those outfits that have like no bras with them. I don't know why I'm getting all these messages, but yeah, this is for pile 2. Okay, this is pile 3. So I feel like you need to know, maybe you need to purify your energy. Maybe you need to do like a cleanse, whether that's like a bodily cleanse, like a detox, or like literally dip in the ocean, dip in, not a pool, but maybe a pool, like water cleanses in general. So you just need to dip in some water, a bath, whatever that may be. Salt, the ocean is good because it's salt water, but just cleanse yourself. I definitely think that if you are drawn to this pile, your higher self is trying to tell you that some type of money or abundance is on the way to you. I feel like you're worrying way too much. Like you're in this energy of like holding on really tight to all the things you have because you're not sure when it's going to return, if that makes sense. I feel like you're being guided away from that mindset. You lack nothing. Literally, you have everything you need. Even if you feel like you're struggling, think about like literally count your blessings. I don't know everyone's life and situation, but just think about the fact that you are always provided for in some way in times of need, whether that's through the universe, yourself, whether that's through other people that really care about you. So you definitely need to know that you are blessed, especially if you are attracted to this pile. I feel like you need to rely on your friends a little bit more if you're drawn to this. I feel like your higher self, though, is definitely trying to get you to follow your intuition. You got the High Priestess, so you have a very strong intuition. You could be a Spanish-speaking person. You don't have to be, but you definitely have a really strong intuition at this time. And I feel like you're being guided to listen to yourself. Release any type of like negativity or sadness or feeling sorry for yourself. That's only for some people. And just listen, go within, listen to yourself. You know what's up. You got the Hermit, so you definitely need to take some time to like get in touch with your own inner voice, if that's making sense. Learn about your own intuition. Learn how you really you know what I mean? Like what your inner self is like, what your inner voice even sounds like. Like learn to differentiate your inner voice from your anxiety. I feel like you're being guided to remember who you are. You could have been drawn to pile 2 also. You don't have to be, but you definitely need to know that with the Empress, like you're going through a lot of growth, first of all, but second of all, you need to know that you are very like attractive, or whatever it may be. Like maybe you're not feeling attractive right now. Maybe you really need to hear that you are a beautiful person, male or female. Okay, so you really need to remember that. Remember who you are. Remember that you are a very strong, powerful person. I feel like people look to you in some kind of way. I feel like people admire you in some kind of way, whatever it is about you. So remember that. I feel like you are really in this phase of just like feeling I don't even know. Some people might feel self-conscious. It might not even just be that, but I feel like your higher self is definitely guiding you to remember, like you are special. Okay, sorry, you are special. Okay, you definitely need to know with the Justice card that karma always has your back. Okay, so stop worrying about like people. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about people just doing you dirty. Stop worrying about people getting away with things. Stop worrying about people telling lies, whatever that may be. People are going to get their karma. Don't even worry about that type of stuff. Like it's not even for you to worry about. Like there's a whole law and order of the universe. You know what I'm saying? So just try to be an honest, truthful person yourself. Try to put out the energy with that sword there. It's saying, you know what I mean? Like give clarity to others. Try to be an honest person. Try to be upright. Try to have integrity, all that. But you can't expect that from everyone. And furthermore, you cannot control what people do. So just trust that if you are doing the right thing, you're putting the right energy out, the right energy is going to come back to you. And anything that's, you know what I mean? Like anything that's not, that justice in reverse, not working in your favor, it will. Okay, so just work on yourself, work on the energy you're putting out. Stop focusing on other people. That's just for a small portion of people here. You definitely need to know that I feel like a lot of positive things are coming your way if you're drawn to this pile. I just feel it. I feel like you're coming out of a time of you may be seeing a lot of 555s or just butterflies or things that represent change. I'm also seeing, I don't know why I'm seeing like birds, but like different types of birds, like turkeys, stuff like that. But you're definitely seeing that because you need to know that abundance, money is on the way to you. Harvest is on the way to you. And what that means is not only abundance for you, but abundance that you can share with others, with your friends, with your family, with somebody needs to hear that. Like, yes, you are definitely going to receive that kind of abundance, but you just need to focus on yourself right now. Like I'm strongly getting that vibe. Just focus on what you have going on, go within, really tap in with your inner guidance, discernment, work on yourself, work on your health, your fitness, your whatever is important to you, work on that right now. But you need to know that you need to be open to receiving, and I feel like maybe you're a little bit closed off to receiving, and it's because you're worrying. You know what I mean? It's because you're worrying about lacking or whatever. So it's hard, I understand. Just do whatever you need to do. That's maybe why you need to purify your energy, like sage, take a bath or whatever, because it really helps. Some of you guys really need to like wash your hair or like wash your head, just because that's your crown. So it's like you have to make sure that you're cleansing that energy a lot, especially if you are a spiritual person and another card reader, whatever it is. You are picking up on other people's energy and thoughts. Somebody needs to hear that. So cleanse yourself. Yeah, you could be a Libra, Taurus. I'm strongly getting Libra here. I'm strongly getting Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo again. So a lot of Virgo, a lot of Libra, a couple times Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, a lot of Earth. But you definitely, either way, regardless of your sign, you're thinking about money a lot, and your higher self is trying to point you towards abundance, like opportunities, but also give you signs, let you know that abundance is coming on its way. You really need to take more time to go with it, because your higher self is almost so attached to you. It's like part of your intuition, you know. So it's like all you have to do is pause for a second, and your higher self is going to give you great ideas or advice, intuition, whatever that may be. I feel like you need to rely on your friends also a little bit more. You're probably getting a lot of guidance, or your higher self is coming through your friends or guiding you about friends, whatever that may be. This is the positive energy that I'm getting. So just listen and be open to whatever guidance, and you know what I mean? Like you'll know what resonates for you. You're receiving. But yeah, you got the Empress and you got the Evolution card. So for one, you might be somebody that is a mother, you might be pregnant, you might be thinking about having a baby. That's one message. For another group, you could be a Taurus or a Libra. For another group, you need to know that you are birthing a new idea or a new phase in your life. Like you're just experiencing a lot of personal growth at this time. So you need to make sure you take the necessary endings that your higher self is pointing you towards. And I feel like your higher self is pointing you towards where you need to release. I feel like they're giving you as many obvious signs as you can. just so you know exactly where you need to release so that your abundance can come in. But again, don't worry about, you know what I mean, anybody doing you wrong or any situations where you felt like you didn't get what you deserve, money, whatever it may be. Don't even worry about stuff like that, honestly. Somebody really needs to hear that. Stop worrying. Rely more on your friends and even on your family. I feel like someone here could be married. You don't have to be, or you could just be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, just spend time with that person. If you're thinking about, if you're single and you're watching this, I definitely see a relationship coming your way. So you just need to be patient. Everything you want wants you. I don't know why somebody needs to hear that. I'm sorry. Everything you desire desires you too, okay? So all you have to do is be open to receiving all the abundance that you want to tap into. Somebody needs to listen to some meditation, some of those, like, I don't know, I'm hearing somebody might like Tony Robbins, like a motivational speaker. You might like motivational speakers, but you definitely need to listen to those type of advices. But yeah, what you desire desires you. All you have to do is open yourself to receiving it. Open your heart. Wear the colors pink, red, purple. Those will be really significant for helping you open your heart. Meditate on opening your heart. You need to know that a lot of fast clarity is coming your way. It's going to be very positive. I feel like you're about to level up. I didn't even see the Six of Wands over here. You definitely are about to level up in some way, financially, emotionally, physically. So stop worrying, especially if somebody here is worrying too much about their appearance, whatever it may be. You are definitely a very attractive person. So stop tripping. Okay. That is for pile 3. Cleanse your energy, and know that your higher self is telling you that you're beautiful, you're abundant, you are smart, people love you. You're getting a lot of signs about this, so don't worry about stuff. Don't worry about it.